IGCSE and O-Level Smart Biology M. Rashid Chatha 030046100457. 4. Biological molecules. Living matter is made up of several important types of molecules, including proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. All three types of molecule contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. Proteins also contain nitrogen and sometimes phosphorus or sulfur. Carbohydrates are made from simple sugar units, often glucose. Carbohydrates are used as an energy source. Glycogen and starch make good storage molecules. Cellulose gives plant cell walls their strength. Fats are made from fatty acids and glycerol. Proteins are made of chains of amino acids. Membranes outside and inside the cell are made of proteins and fats. Food tests are used to identify the main biological molecules. Iodine solution gives blue-black color when added to starch. Brown-yellow color shows the absence of starch. Benedict's solution turns green, yellow or brick red, orange, when boiled with reducing sugar. Biuret solution gives purple or violet color when added to protein. The blue color shows the absence of protein. A white emulsion forms when fat is dissolved in ethanol and water is added to it. Clear solution shows the absence of fat. Vitamin C in any juice or made from a vitamin C tablet can be tested with the help of DCPIP solution, which is blue-colored in normal conditions, and it disappears when some vitamin C is added into this. Fungi and bacteria can easily come into contact with food, and some of them cause diseases. Methods of preserving food and preventing food-borne diseases include freezing, boiling, salting, dehydration, drying up, and smoking, sealing, radiation, etc. DNA is another important biological molecule. It has a very distinctive shape, made up of nucleotides containing bases, which always pair up in the same way, A with T, and G with C, e.g. A equals T, G, C. The DNA molecule consists of two strands coiled together to form a double helix. A chromosome is made up of a long supercoiled strand of DNA. A gene is a length of DNA that codes for the production of a particular protein. A nucleotide is a building block of DNA. Keywords: biological molecules, carbohydrates, hydrolysis, monomer, condensation, polymer, glycosidic bond, monosaccharide, peptide bond, disaccharide, ester bond, polysaccharide, starch, lipids, glycogen, proteins, cellulose, fatty acids, DNA, glycerol, amino acids, food test, nucleotides, A, T, C, G and U, obesity, scurvy, mineral, salts, roughage, iodine, test, Benedict's test, Biuret test, balanced diet, malnutrition, starvation, rickets. Glossary. Amino acids, organic compounds consisting of chemical units linked together in long chains to make protein molecules. These separate from one another when protein is digested. Cellulose, a carbohydrate made up of long fibers. It forms the rigid cell wall which surrounds all plant cells. Fatty acids, chemical components released when fats are broken down during digestion. IGCSE and O-Level Smart Biology M. Rashid Chatha 030046100457. Proteins, the main bodybuilding foods such as meat, eggs, and fish. Short MCQs with right answers. 1. Which substance is used to test a food for vitamin C? DCPIP 2. The diagram shows part of a protein molecule. What does X represent? Amino acid. 3. The diagram represents a protein molecule. What do the small circles represent? Amino acids. 4. 4 different foods were tested to find out what they contained. The results are shown in the table. Which food contains protein but not reducing sugar or starch? 5. In DNA, what is the correct base pairing? T with A6. Which row describes active transport of ions? 7. A student tested a sample of food. The results are shown. Which nutrients were in the food? Protein and reducing sugar only 8. Food tests were carried out on a solution containing biological molecules. Which conclusion can be drawn from these results? The solution contains protein but no glucose. 9. Some of the nutrients in sweet potatoes are listed. 1. Calcium, 2. Fiber, 3. Iron, 4. Vitamin C. IGCSE and O-Level Smart Biology M. Rashid Chatha 030046100457. Which nutrient will help to prevent each disease? 10. Small molecules are used as the basic units in the synthesis of large food molecules. Which statement is correct? Glycerol is a basic unit of oils. 11. Which simple molecules are the basic units of protein? Amino acids 12. Which element is found in proteins but not in carbohydrates? Nitrogen 13. When bases pair up in formation of DNA, what is one of the pairings? G with C14. What is color change shown by Benedict's solution when heated with reducing sugar? Blue to red 15. When a food substance is tested with iodine solution, which color shows the presence of starch? Blue-black 16. Which nutrient produces a purple color when mixed with Biuret solution? Protein 17. Which solutions are used for testing for protein, reducing sugar, and starch? Test for protein, Biuret, test for reducing sugar, Benedict's, and test for starch, iodine 18. Nutrients are made up of smaller basic units. Nutrients can be identified by food tests. Which nutrient is a protein? Smaller basic units, amino acids and food test, Biuret test. 19. Which food contains protein but not reducing sugar or starch? Benedict's test, blue, iodine test, brown, and Biuret test, purple 20. Which row correctly identifies the chemical elements found in proteins? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, 21. What are the smaller basic units of starch and glycogen molecules? Starch, simple sugars, and glycogen, simple sugars.